Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Benjamin Taiwo, aka Bugos, and today we'll be getting to know more about who Bugos is, about my life as Bugos. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, and share this video. So today we'll be getting to know about me, why I lose my 1 month's braid. Crazy, right? So I'll just be talking about myself as I lose like this braid. So my name is Benjamin Taiwo Ayomide. My Yoruba name is Ayomide. I'm Yoruba and I'm from Ibadan, that's Oyo State, and I'm a registered nurse, a registered midwife, and I have my bachelor's of nursing science from Nigerian University, Okada, Edo State. So I'm currently in Canada. Don't mind the way I look, like, guys, I just woke up, but I want to record this video for you guys. That's why I am doing this. And this is my first video, like major video, apart from the like sniping I posted last time. So how old am I? I am 20 something years, but I know I look 19. Yeah, I'm in my mid 20s. I mean, let me say early 20s, but you can guess in the comment section how old I am. I came from Ibadan, like I said earlier, and I am the first child out of 4 children. I finished secondary school in 2016, and I could not get admission into nursing. I wanted medicine or nursing, yeah, but I could not get admission into nursing. I got admission into one agri course in Lautech, but I did not go. So I started my nursing in 2017 at Nigerian University, Okada, and I graduated in 2022. I did my nursing license in 2021, and I had to do it again in 2022 because NMCN cancelled our OSCE. Why? I don't know. Why is that? I always have like issues like when it's my turn with NMCN. I don't know why. Like, why? So I did my my nursing licensing exam in 2022, and I did the OSCE again in 2022 because I already passed paper 1 and paper 2 in that 2021 exam that I wrote. So in 2023 I went back to school to do my midwifery exam. I graduated. I did my induction in I think September or October 2022, and I did my convocation in November 2022. So what happened is that I did my internship in Bafimi University. I started my internship I think 7 days after my induction. Crazy, right? Immediately I graduated from school, I started like applying to internships. I started looking for a place because I know that getting an internship placement as a registered nurse in Nigeria that just graduated from the university can be so crazy. Like, you can't relate. Like, you won't be able to get your your internship on time, like, except if you have that connection, like strong connection. Everything in Nigeria is connection, you know. So I started applying on time, and I actually used connection to enter to, yeah. And I started like 7 days after my after my induction. And I started in October 4. Yeah, so my induction was in September, so I started my internship in October 4. So I'm trying to like tell you how I I started my process of relocating to Canada. So I've always been telling my friends will know that Benji always wants to go to Canada. Even if you check my Instagram Instagram bio, you see that I put like Canadian flag since like a long time ago because I want to go to Canada. Like, I always tell people that I want to relocate to Canada. I want to work as a registered nurse in Canada. So I always tell people that. So I started my internship, and what was coming to my mind is how will you be able to like relocate to Canada? And I know it's very hard to come to Canada as a registered nurse. Like, it's not really hard, but like the whole process takes time. Just like going to the US, like it takes time because you have to like do some licensing exams, some registrations and all. So I was now thinking of how can I be able to like relocate to Canada as a registered nurse from Nigeria. And I didn't want to stay in Nigeria for long. Like, I know that Nigeria is not for me. Like, Nigeria is not for me. So I didn't want to stay in Nigeria for long. So in 2023 January, I started applying. I started looking for schools abroad because I know that study route will be the easiest for me to like relocate to Canada. Like, the fastest for me. It's not like the easiest, like, but the fastest, but expensive. So I knew that it was going to be like the fastest route for me to relocate to Canada as a registered nurse. So I started applying to schools. I started looking for schools. First, I started looking for provinces that I know that okay, I want to go to. But funny enough, I just chose Ontario because I don't know. I didn't have anybody to tell me that Ontario is like this one is like that. But I just felt like okay, I have friends in Ontario. I just thought that okay, let me just go to Ontario to like everybody keeps shouting Ontario, 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 Ontario. Sure, you get. But you know, there are other provinces. I didn't really like look for other provinces. I just started looking for schools that I know that their acceptance rate is like easy. So the first school I applied to was is it Saskatchewan University of Saskatchewan. I applied to University of Saskatchewan. Funny enough, I used my what's it called? My first salary because I did not get salary for the first 3 months. So I needed the money like to apply for my what's it called? My university admission at University of Saskatchewan because it is like 110 or something over 100 something dollars like Canadian dollars. So that's like my 1 month salary like as an intern nurse in Nigeria as at then because later increased the salary, but that was like my 1 month salary, and I didn't have the money. I didn't want to stress my parents at that time. I wanted to apply, get admission, and tell them that okay, I have admission. Let's start processing like the whole stuff. So I applied. I actually like had to like I actually had to like message some of my friends, and I borrowed the money in advance for my like payday, my salary day. I actually like borrow, but most of them like I think they did not really have money at that time. But I still got money from somebody, like I think, and I applied. That's like I was crazy about relocating. I didn't have the money at that point, and the admission was going to close. I think February 2. So I had to like and my salary will not come by that time, and I need to apply before that date, that deadline. So I had to borrow the money and I applied for the admission. So I paid the person back when I got my salary. So I applied for the admission, then I was just hoping on God that I get the admission. I was just praying, I was just there, praying that I get the admission. So I was just there. I was working, I was doing my internship and all. In March, I lost my cousin. And it was like that period was like very crazy for me. I was like, what is happening? And around that time, I think in March, I was waiting for admission from University of Saskatchewan. I've not gotten a response from them. And I used to like sleep in their portal. I'll be checking their portal every day because they're supposed to send me email. I did not get email. So at some point around February ending, I just emailed them that because it's supposed to take like is it like 3 weeks or so for them to get back to you after you apply. I applied for public health in University of Saskatchewan, masters in public health. As a registered nurse now, I actually wanted to like do public health here again. So I just emailed them that I've not gotten a response from them, and it's been like over like their what's the processing time that I'm supposed to have gotten a response by now. And don't mind my age factor. I think it's because I'm Yoruba. So around that March when I lost my cousin sister, they just emailed me that although that they know that I am qualified because I actually like applied with all the necessary documents. So I was very sure that I was going to get the admission. I had like my CGPA was very very good. Like I was close to first class. It was very good. It was a strong CGPA. I actually like wrote SOP. I paid somebody because I don't like stress in my life. I paid somebody to write my SOP for me, and this SOP was very very strong. If I wrote it myself, somebody as strong as that. So I wanted a professional what's it called SOP. So I paid somebody to like write it for me. I applied. I used all my documents, my birth certificate, my license, everything. I wrote it. Look, so I just applied. I thought that oh, with my CGPA, I'm going to get this admission. Look and behold, I did not get it. They said that though I qualified for the course and all, but the course is competitive and they had to go with the base. Like they had to like pick from I don't know. She had to like pick. So they could not offer me a seat in the course. I was like, God, why is this happening to me? So it was like a very, very crazy period for me. So then I just told my parents that I did not get admission. I told them that I applied for admission and I did not get it. They were like, okay, since you have started the process, because they already wanted us to start the process too. So they just told me that okay, they've spoken with somebody and the person could help with admission and along the line like all the whole process she get. So this is why I braided my hair the water in Canada breaks my hair, and this is why I braided it. I don't know how to turn my hair to coils this time around again. I want to go back to coils and see if my hair will break. If it breaks again, I'll go back to my braiding. So I shall fast forward to April. We got an agent. That's the person my parents were talking about. We got the person and we like spoke about what we wanted, and also we started making preparations on how to apply to schools. He told me to like find schools by myself. Like I was really engaged in the whole process. So I found school by myself. I found like I looked for provinces. Mind you, I still wanted Ontario. At first I wanted like Saskatchewan because I just wanted the master's in public health, and the school, their admission, what's it called, their acceptance rate was easier and they did not accept me. So I looked for schools and I actually chose Lake Erie University. I think it's in Thunder Bay. And by the time I wanted to apply for me, the admission was, they were telling me that I'll be resuming in September 2024. You remember that was 2023 now. So I was like, no, like me, I cannot wait. I want to resume school by September 2023. That's like immediately after before I finish my internship, or almost when I'm finishing my internship. That I want to like relocate immediately. I don't want to do NYC and all. So it was like, okay, you should look for another school. That was how I find my current school, which is Conestoga University. It's not university, which is Conestoga College. So we applied for the admission in May. For September 2023, we had applied for the admission in May 2023, and I got the admission, I think, May 30, I think like May 30 or June 1st, like I think ending of that May, I got the admission, the acceptance offer from Conestoga College to study healthcare administration management for nurses. That's like nursing leadership. So I got the course, and now the whole processing just began, because when you get admission, that is when the whole stress is starting. Like nobody's going to tell you that all those periods all those periods that you're looking for admission is not even the stress at all. It's when you get the admission, go. It's when you get the admission, go, that the stress will start. Like that is when you're looking for. Mind you, I applied to the school with SOP2. I did another SOP. I actually edited the SOP for Conestoga College myself. I did the SOP. I edited the former one. So I did the SOP, and I applied with all the necessary documents. If you want to know about the documents I used in applying for Conestoga College, I will like list it in the, what's it called, in the comment section. So you know that between May to September, June, July, August, September, that's like 4 months. I got the admission in May ending, so that's like 3 months remaining for me to do my visa processing and resume school in September, which is supposed to be like September 9 resumption date. So what's it called? I started all the whole preparations for visa application, gathering funds, gathering documents that you'll be using. So I gathered all the documents, and I will be adding the video. I think I applied for the visa by July, is it 31st? So guys, today is July 30th, and I applied for my Canadian study visa today, and I'm just making this video to keep memories. So if you're watching this video, I've gotten my Canadian visa. So I applied for the visa, and trust me, I recorded all my process. So everyone that's been asking for my, my process and all that, I should drop updates. I actually recorded all my process from start, like the day I applied for visa to when I got my visa, to even when I got here to Canada. I recorded all my processing. Like trust me to record all my process. So I applied for the visa, and hoping that I will resume school by September. That's like I applied for the visa by July, because the processing time from IRCC, that's immigration and something, immigration refugee something Canada. Just know that it's IRCC. I can't remember the full meaning of IRCC again. So I applied, and so I thought that okay, the processing time is like 6 weeks. So that's like August, middle of August. I should get the visa by middle of August, and I'll travel to Canada and study. I paid my mind you, before I submitted my application for my visa, I school asked us to deposit 1.5 for tuition deposit. So I deposited that, I paid that, and they also gave me a deadline. My school is going to start by September. So they gave me a deadline because I got the admission late. So they gave me a deadline to pay my first semester tuition. So I had to like pay like I think a week after I paid the 1.5, which was supposed to like I think it was due for July 3rd or something. I actually had to like pay my deposit on time, then I paid my first semester. I actually needed the what's it called to make my application stronger. I had to like pay my first semester tuition to make my application stronger, my visa application stronger. So I paid my first semester tuition, and I gathered all other documents and I applied for my visa. So I was waiting for my visa to come. I was waiting, and the shock of my life came. When it got around September, I think September 5th, school was supposed to resume September 9th. My agent was like, you will not be able to resume. You will not be able to resume school by September because it's already late and school might not allow you to resume late. You've not gotten your visa approval. And even if I get the visa approval by that time, I have to like submit my passport to get my passport stamped. So I'll be able to like travel. So that is going to take time itself. So my agent was like, I might not be able to like follow September, that I need to defer my admission. So I was still like, let's still wait a little bit now that I'll still like be able to resume. But later we deferred the admission, and I wanted to defer to January 2024 so that I'll be able to like resume school by January if I can't resume by September. It was painful like to defer the admission because I wanted to like leave immediately after my internship. I didn't want to stay in Nigeria at all. So I deferred and actually did not get January. I was given May 2024. So I deferred and I got another offer after some weeks. Mind you, all the admission that I've been processing, I did not use IELTS, but because I see a lot of people asking me, did you write IELTS? I didn't write IELTS to apply for University of Saskatchewan. I didn't write IELTS to apply for Conestoga College because I'm from Nigeria and English is our first language. So we are one of the schools, one of the countries that exempted from writing IELTS to process your admission in Canada. I think some schools still require you to do, but most of the schools in Canada don't require you to do because we speak English from Nigeria. So IELTS is not part of the documents that I used in applying for the school. Do you want to hear the shock of my life? So I was waiting for the visa to come out, and September 10, school already resumed September 9. I did not get my visa. I was devastated. I was always checking my RC portal every time. See, I was sleeping there like every single time I was sleeping there. So I was waiting for the visa to be approved. Meanwhile, there was no funds. I paid my tuition. So I was really hopeful that I'll get the visa. Mind you, I was still doing my internship then. So I'll go for work, I'll be at work, I'll do what. So during the times I was submitting my documents in Lagos, I'll take permission from work and I'll travel to Lagos. I was doing my internship then though. Even when I went for my medicals in Lagos, because I went for my medicals after I applied for the visa, after I submitted my application for the visa. So I just did my medicals in advance because they're supposed to request for my medicals like after you've submitted, because I didn't submit a medical. So they were going to request for medicals before they approve my visa, because I'll be studying in the country for more than 8 months. So for more than 6 months, sorry. So I did my medicals in advance. So I was still waiting. September, I was still waiting for them to request for my medicals. These people did not request for my medicals. They did not. So I already did my medicals. I already had the result. I already did it. So it was with me. I was just waiting for them to. Meanwhile, I was traveling to Lagos from Ife because I was doing my internship in Ife or every time to submit my application. No, no, not to submit, to do my medicals, to get some other documents. I was traveling during that period. So anytime I have off, or I can schedule my duty to like, so that I'll be free the day that I want to like do anything. So fast forward, don't let me shall you too much. Guess what? September 23, I think, my visa got denied. My visa got denied, and that was the worst day of my life. I would say worst, but I don't know. Like, it was very painful. It was very devastating. I got a visa denial. Remember that I in one of my videos on TikTok, I said I already had visa denial from the USA and the UK. So getting another visa denial from Canada was like a very painful thing for me to do. So it was painful. I could not tell my parents because I know that they put in a lot of money for that application. So I already gave up. I was like, I didn't want to tell them. I didn't want to. I don't know how to tell them. I didn't know how to put it to them that, oh boy, because they're already preparing for my relocation too. So I didn't know how to give it to tell them. So I was like, I don't know how to tell you people. So I just told my agent to tell them, like, I told my agent to tell them by himself that me, I cannot tell them. And he told them like some days after, like I think 2 or 3 days after, he told them, and my parents called me and they were like, don't worry about it, just calm down. God knows the best and all. They were like, I should not worry. That God knows the best, that we keep pushing. They were encouraging me, like it was they were paying, like it pained them also because they used like all their resources, a lot of money into it. So it was really painful. They were encouraging me, they were advising me that I should not worry. And during that period I submitted my my visa application. I'm a God-loving person. Like I worship God every time. But during that time, I got closer to God. I was fasting, praying, doing all sorts of things. I was trying to like be holy. So I was very close to God during that period. Then when the denial came, I just feel like 2023, why has 2023 been like a crazy year for me? Like my mom fell sick, she was hospitalized for some time. I lost my cousin's sister. Now the visa denial. So I was like, why God? Like I was just questioning God. Then I just fell apart. Like I was to pray, like to open my mouth and pray was difficult for me. I pray every day normally. But that period I was like, I was angry. I don't know. I would not say I was angry with God. I don't want to say that because I don't want to ever be angry with God. So it was very painful. I did not know how to like pray again. Like it was very painful. So I called one of my friend, Bimi. God bless you for me. And I called her. She's a Muslim, and I called her and I told her what I was going through. I didn't tell her I was applying for visa at first. I didn't tell anybody. Okay, I think I told some of my friends, like a few of them. So I called Vimy. I didn't tell her that I was applying for visa before. I told her I was crying. I told her that 2023 has been a bad year. I just cried. I told her that, are you free? Can I talk with you? And she said yes, that you can. I just started crying. Men cry. You people should leave us. Men cry. So I started crying, and because she's one of the people that I can call and express myself to. I have some friends that I can do that to, but she just felt like a safe space at that point in time. I just called her and I told her I was crying. She encouraged me. She just was telling me that in all things I should give thanks to God. I said I know. She said you should know about this, that even during the bad times that you were a pastor in school, that should know about like giving thanks at all times. I said I knew that I was supposed to give thanks at all times, but why are all these things happening to me like this year? Like 2023 has been crazy. I was just telling her that, see, I know all what you're telling me. She just told me that, don't worry, go back to God, keep praying and on and on and on. So she just kept encouraging me. I was like, okay, I've heard you. So she kept on checking on me for some days, and she was like always there for me. Don't worry, Benji, don't worry, ma worry, this one, that one. She was there for me. God bless me. for me.